Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. And it's one I've had sitting in the cider rack for ages. I've got another one up there as well from the same producer. Who's the producer, Chris? Good question. That's a great question. It's only Oliver's. It's Oliver's. In Herefordshire, drove right past the farm twice this week, in fact. Yarlington Mill with a drop of foxwell, stirring it up with Battonage. So this is a Yarlington Mill Battonage season 2021. Might have tried this before. If I have, then I probably won't post this film. If I haven't, I hope you're enjoying the film. So what's Battonage, Chris? Great question. It's another great question. It's when you stir the lees. So the lees, like the dead yeast and so forth, that settles to the bottom. It's a practice in wine, but cider is in fact wine, but made from apples rather than grapes. You just keep stirring the lees up, not every day, but regularly, and it gets into contact with the beverage, be it wine or cider, and that's like the contact with the lees can give you more complexity and flavour. That's what battonage is. And battonage is the name of the stick or whatever it is you use to stir said liquid, I believe. Anyway, that's what battonage is. Yarlington Mill, probably my favourite cider varietal, mixed with foxwhelp. Crazy, sharp foxwhelp. So, let's open it up and see what it's like. Well, this is clearly unfiltered, as you can see. That's it. Doesn't work very well, this. It's not the best. Very slight hiss. Looks like there's something floating in there, which is not sediment. It looks like it's a bit of cork, actually. Bit of wood. Maybe it's from the battonaging. Maybe they've chipped off a bit of wood. It's ended up in my cider. Let's pour it into this artist straw glass. Oh, it's still. For some reason, I thought it was sparkling. Oh, hang on. Tiny bit of a prickle. Does it say it's still a sparkling? No, it doesn't. Doesn't matter either way. So, colour. Where's my mouldy thing? There's my mouldy thingamajig. There's the colour. Nice colour, isn't it? Amber. Amber, almost like a burnt orange, I want to say as well. Whatever the hell that means. But yeah. Amber burnt orange. Let's smell it. Nice trad cider nose on that. But I think there's a little bit of an orangey character. I don't know if it's just, you know, my I think there is. There's an orangey, citrusy character to it, like orange skin. I would suggest quite strongly. There's also like a sugary stewed apple character to it as well. I think that foxwell is presenting a little bit of acidity on the nose as well. There's sort of a musty, earthy character as well, and that's not me being derogatory. That's what I think. Like there's a yeast character to it as well. So there's a yeastiness, which would make sense given the battonage. Yeah, good nose. Let's taste it. I mean, there must have been a little bit of fermentation in the bottle. There's the tiniest prickle, just a mere suggestion. You know, blink and you'll miss it. If you blinked, you'd miss it. Acidity, which one would expect if it's had a foxwhelp added in any proportion whatsoever. Tannin, gentle tannin actually, really gentle tannin. And Yarlington Mill is a bitter sweet from Somerset. But there's a little bit. There's a tiny bit. It's just, what's it, 21? And maybe the tannins have softened with age, to be honest. It's 2021, we're now in 2023. So, you know, but it's early. So it's like, what, 2.5 years? 2.5 years since it was picked and pressed. But yeah, it's a soft, gentle tannin. It's bone dry. I feel like there is a citrusy element to it. A hint of, there's definitely that aged apple character to it. But I feel like there's something in there, like it's like orange juice but without any sugar. None whatsoever. Fructose? Yes, I believe. bags of fruit in that. Bags of fruit, gentle tannin. It is dry, bone dry. If you're not used to proper dry cider, you might struggle with this. If you like dry cider, yeah, this is really good. It has got quite bold acidity as well. As I'm drinking it, I'm feeling it more. Mouth watering. There's like almost like it's like a malic, sort of malic. I think it is malic. It doesn't feel lactic. It feels a bit punchy for lactic, but it could have gone through malolactic fermentation. Yeah, maybe it is lactic. It's gentle enough, but I don't know. It's almost got a lemoniness to it, like a lemony thing, which makes me think more of like a malic acidity than a lactic acidity. But you can get some yogurts which are lactic acid, obviously, but can have a similar effect. So yeah, don't know. Anyway, blah blah blah. Shut up, Chris. All right. Yeah, we like that. Is a very tasty, quaffable, and welcoming almost, I would say, dry farmhouse cider from Tom Oliver. So there you go, guys. Thank you for joining me back in my cider shed. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.